Most beginners in high ticket sales fail not because they aren't smart enough, but because they keep making mistakes that they can be avoiding in the first place, over and over and over. So, in today's episode, day 47, I'm going to be breaking down the 5 biggest mistakes that I see a lot of beginners make, and more importantly, how to avoid them so that you can actually hit 5, 10, 15, 20K per month and onwards every single month. So, getting straight into it, the first one, self-sabotage and impatience, right? I see a lot of people um, compare themselves to others, right? And this is probably one of the worst things that you can do because it kind of programs your mind into thinking that you are going to be, expecting, I guess, results too quickly, right? Do not focus on comparing yourself to anyone, no matter where they are in their journey. Whether you're in your chapter 1, don't compare yourself to someone who's in their chapter 2, chapter 5, chapter 10. None of it, right? Because it's just going to put you off. Because you're going to feel like you're doing something wrong. You're going to feel like it's not working. No. You need to just stay focused on you, your journey, your skills, mastering sales, and landing roles that are going to allow you to scale to those 5-figure months that we want to scale to, right? Another thing is, I see a lot of people quit after a few rejections, right? Instead of realizing that rejection is the game. You are going to get rejected in sales. You're going to get rejected in everything that you do. But in sales, it's the most blunt way, right? And it's just about reframing the way you look at rejection. You can either choose to look at rejection as failure, or you can choose to look at rejection as you getting one step closer to your goal. There's that famous photo where it's like the 2 people mining for diamonds, right? One person turns around right before they were going to get there. The other person keeps on going. Each swing of that pickaxe before they get to the diamond represents rejection. If you are getting rejected a lot, it's a good sign. It means that you have things to learn from as well. You have things to improve on, but also it means you're one step closer to your goal. You're going to get rejected with your outreach when you're trying to land roles, because obviously, like, you're not in a community that's supplying you with high-level roles like mine, as of yet. Hopefully you do join one day. I'd love that. Love to work with you personally. But until that happens, you're working, on your own, and you're trying to find these roles on your own. You're going to deal with rejection. You're also going to deal with rejection in sales calls. Not everyone you speak to is going to buy. So do not fear rejection. Rejection is the game. And the thicker your skin, the further you'll get into this. Use it. Use rejection to get thicker skin as well. It's good to have that. It's a good characteristic to have. The world is hard. All right? Deal with it. Then, you kind of, I guess this is kind of a way to look at it, is don't compare yourself to people the same way you wouldn't compare yourself to someone at the gym, right? Understand that they are where they are because they worked hard, right? That person who has great shoulders, nice back, or abs, or whatever, right? They worked hard to get it, right? You don't get that in 2 weeks. The same way that you don't become a top closer in 2 weeks either. It takes time, right? It's a skill that you need to learn and implement. Except you don't physically see it on you, the progress. It's just mental, okay? But you will see it. You can track it, right? That's why I recommend things like journaling and doing these things, because then you can actually look back and see, like day whatever that I was in this journey, I was struggling. Like, I could see, could barely finish a role play this. Now I look at my problem and it's close to handling this objection, still got a bit way to go. The rest of my framework is on point. Wow. Serious improvement. You can actually see it, right? It's all in your head, and you need to zoom out, and that's why I recommend things like journaling as well, because it helps with self-sabotage and impatience. The next thing is skipping follow-ups, right? Many beginners think that someone not answering or replying means they're not interested. And that couldn't be further from the truth, right? When you're outreaching to land a role, they don't reply, don't worry. Same with your sales, right? That you're going to be trying to get. If you don't get them on the call, which we're trying to avoid, obviously, but if you can, then you follow up with them. If they don't reply, it doesn't mean they're not interested. Because the reality is 80% of sales, and this includes outreach, happen after doing at least 5 follow-ups. Okay? So do your follow-up. It's super important. It's something that is going to allow you to progress so well. Use comedy in your follow-ups, right? Show your personality, show your characteristics. Don't feel like you need to be like a corporate person. You don't. This is be yourself, try new things, find out what works, find out what doesn't, make mistakes, right? And if they say they don't want it, then they don't want it. But until they say that, keep going. Because you know that what you have can help them. Whether that's outreach, you know you can help them with your sales skills, or you're a salesperson selling a program and you know you can help them reach their goals. Whatever it is. That's the kind of spirit you need to embody. A lot of people stop after 1 or 2, and this is just leaving money on the table. Always create a system to help you through this, right? Have like an email flow that you can create, right? Create 5 emails, 10 emails even, that you can just put people into that system automatically. You have their email, okay, perfect, then it's automatic. They're getting those emails all the time. You don't even have to lift a finger. You only see if they reply or not because it will go in your email inbox, right? Use systems to help you. Same with outreach. You can use systems to help you where you have a clear structure for, okay, this is the structure I have. Follow-up 1, follow-up 2, follow-up 3, follow-up 4. So I know what follow-ups to do each time. If I have to do them manually, great. If I can automate it, even better, right? But if you can't automate it, it's not the end of the world. You can still get it done, okay? That is what I would recommend. Every lead should be getting followed up with at least 7 times, whether that is personal outreach or sales. Then, you chase too many opportunities as a beginner, right? I see there's this term called offer hopping, right? Jumping from offer to offer, trying to close for maybe 5 different companies. This is just going to dilute your focus, and it's also going to make you come across as unreliable, right? What you should do is actually just, instead of going from offer to offer, identify a really good offer. And until you've identified that one, don't join it. Keep working on your skill, right? You just need patience. And if you're really impatient, then work an offer that isn't like amazing, but it's okay, right? We spoke about the questions to ask in the interviews, how to spot good offers from bad offers. Don't join crappy offers. It's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of focus. Focus on your skill set and landing a good role, right? You need to just be consistent. I spoke about this one of the first days. Consistency wins every single time. You need to show up for yourself every single day. If you chase too many opportunities, think of it as like going to, changing gyms all the time, meeting new people, learning new machines, things like that. It just doesn't lead to a consistent kind of workflow, and therefore the results aren't going to be consistent either. So you need to ensure that you are consistently, working for an amazing offer that is going to allow you to reach your goals. And stop chasing all these opportunities. Make sure to really vet the company, right? Because you understand that you have value, you have real value that you can provide and offer to people. Don't feel like you don't have that, because you definitely do. Then, neglecting your environment and routines, right? A lot of beginners underestimate how much energy, sleep, focus matter. That's why I spoke about it yesterday. It's key. Treat sales like something you don't just show up and wing it, right? You have to show up in the right energy, the right headspace, the mindset, everything, right? Optimize your sleep, optimize your diet, your training, your workspace. Your environment is going to dictate you. It's going to control you. You can shape your environment, and if you don't, it is going to control you. So shape it so that it shapes your performance. Got to treat yourself like an athlete. Get good sunlight. Move. And the skill is what you need to just love. Make it your bread and butter. And 6 months from now, you're going to be Jesus. You're going to be an animal, right? That's the mindset you need to have. Because this is the simplest thing out there, man. Seriously. There's nothing simpler. I can list it right now off the top of my head for a minute. Drop shipping, products, websites, suppliers, way too many things, a lot of moving pieces. Things go wrong all the time. I've done it myself. SMMA, hiring, managing, closing. You need to learn sales to have a good SMMA. You need to know marketing. You need to know all of these different things. Copywriting, that just sucks in general. I wouldn't even talk about that. I think it's an absolute joke because AI can do it for most of these people nowadays. So you're very replaceable. TikTok shop, it's just like drop shipping again. It's just like you're hoping something is going to work, right? It's not like a skill you can actually like learn and implement and get really, really good at consistently. Sales, it's going to be here forever. Once you know this thing, you will never ever have to worry about making money ever again. Because even if everything were to go tits up, you can get an amazing sales job in corporate because you understand the foundations of selling to a very high level and you've practiced it. So even if everything goes tits up, it's not the end of the world, right? You're going to be fine. So that's how I would look at it. This skill is amazing. It won't go tips up if you actually apply yourself consistently. But that's how you should look at it. Even if it does, who cares? I'm chilling. I'm doing okay, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. I would say that's another one. 6. Right? 6 mistakes. The 5th one, though. Beginners don't treat sales like a skill to practice, if that makes sense. They waste opportunities by kind of avoiding the role plays and just kind of improving their skills on the live calls. Big mistake, because that's where your money is made. You want to make your mistakes when your money is not on the table so that you can perform when the money's on the line. The same way that these athletes do it. They train off the court so they can perform on it. Same with you. You need to do the exact same. Do role plays. Record your role plays. Review your role plays. Same with your normal sales calls, right? You should be constantly looking to fix your tonality, your objection handling, your framework, how you transition between each segment, everything. And a big part of this is role playing and call reviews. The best closers, they practice before the prospect is even there, right? So that is what you need to be doing. Just practicing, drilling this skill in your head. Because then it gives you the confidence that you need to go out to any business owner and say, look, I can close for you. I know I can. And that isn't coming with an ego. That's coming because I've done the reps. And I know I can do it. You want to do a role play? Let's do it. Let me show you. I'd rather show you than tell you. Right? That's the kind of energy you need to be having. And it's crucial. Right? So, to kind of recap, we have self-sabotage. Stop comparing yourself to people. Don't expect results coming like this and this and this. Just long out your time horizon, right? Extend your time horizon and just focus on the things that matter. Like the skill, like we just mentioned, your environment, the routine, not chasing too many opportunities, and doing the follow-up. These 5 things I see a lot of people make mistakes over and over and over again. I'm telling you them now so you don't make them, right? Very simple, extremely simple at that. So yeah, if you want to fast track your path to those 10K months, feel free to click the link below. Apply to work with me one-on-one, because yeah, I'll help you fix these problems in real time. help you build the skills that you need, and I'll turn you into an absolute animal. And not just that, but I'll provide you with a role to make bread. All right? That's it for today, guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.